First time watching Baby Reindeer show on Netflix, which is based on a true story and quite a disturbing story as well. It's a really well done show. I'm loving it so far because I like the realness and the authenticity of the show and how they're keeping the tone light at some points and then really dark at others, or fluctuating between the two. They're doing a really good job. I'm loving the actors as well. They're doing a fantastic job of portraying exactly what the characters are feeling and what they're going through. And of course, if anybody watching is going through something similar, there is a link that they shared in this show. I'll leave that in the description as well. And of course, look for help locally as well. There are always people that are willing to help. And if you're comfortable enough, do share your story in the comments down below. Maybe it'll help someone else, and maybe it'll help you as well. Just write it out and just, I don't know. I'm not certified or a therapist or anything like that. I haven't taken any, psychology courses besides Psych 101, which was a requirement. I had to take it in college. I don't know, but if it helps, innit? So yeah. Before we get into this episode though, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing just lovely. My name's Affan, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Yeah, like I said, I've seen all 5 episodes before this. I'm going to watch the next one, the finale. I think 7th is the last episode right after this one as well. And they're all going to go up on Patreon first. Full-length reactions will be there as well if you want to watch along. So yeah, check. Link to that will be in the description down below as well. And also, I'm doing many other shows and movies. And do comment below and let me know what else you would like me to do as well. And subscribe so when I do those things that you ask me to do, you do not miss out on them. Anyways, let's jump into this video without any further ado. Here we go.
It always amazed me how Martha managed to surpass herself with new and twisted ways of getting to me.
All right, she got to her parents. Yeah, there it is.
In a car crash, that was next level. Was finding my dad on the phone to her when I walked in.
Aye, and I've told you, you call me again, I'll come to London and cut your legs off. Yeah, you had your legs. Oh, you will you? Well, that's going to be pretty fucking hard to do with no legs, let me tell you.
The receptionist at work gave it to her. Said she was a client.
Oh, man.
Phoning round his colleagues, calling him a pedo, telling them he fiddled her when she was a child. The HR department pulled him up on it too.
How did you respond to that?
Oh, you know what your dad's like. He doubled down on it. Told me I had a load of kids in a van outside.
You call me again, I'll make sure you...
Oh, I love the Scots, man. His little teeny phone.
Great work, Dad.
Yeah. Come on.
Who is she, Bear?
Oh, Bear. Reindeer and Bear.
She came into the pub and she's been pestering me for some time.
Oh, my God. Have you quit?
No, because that would mean she win.
Oh, it's not about winning, Donny. It's about your safety.
Safety is important.
I mean, we will sub you until you find a new job, won't we, Jerry?
I think the boy's right. It's about winning.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Okay.
I like the clashing mentalities, philosophies,
Is that you, Reindeer?
That was quite an intro.
It's a harassment case.
That's right.
Who is the person in question?
She's a...
I tell you what, Jerry, why don't you let us handle this?
I get his frustration because I get so frustrated too.
Contacted my parents. She's broken it, right?
Technically, she's not harassing you, she's harassing your parent. So this pen's not working. Oh, look, right, there it is. One of those twisty ones. Shall we
What?
begin?
So it didn't have a tip and he was writing.
Police to take action. Watching on as Martha kept calling.
Are you come back for more, have you? You would say that, you imbecile.
The toll that was taken on my parents.
Yeah.
My voice from shouting.
Could you pour me some orange juice?
My mum forcing this sentiment onto everything I did.
You're a good boy.
So it wasn't long before I decided to take action myself. The police were too slow to act, too slow to protect us.
Oh, bless him. I get it, It's important, to show love and affection towards your children and parents as well. But some people are like that, and that's okay. That's just how they are. Oh, there she is.
I don't know what you're talking about, Baby Reindeer.
Leave my family alone. If you don't, we will never be together. Do you understand?
But I thought with the police we weren't on the cards anyway.
Shut up. Be quiet for a second. If you leave my family alone, I will hang your curtains tonight.
Whoa.
what you want to do to me. How you want me to hang them, but I like it rough. So make sure it's as sick, twisted, as depraved as you can write it.
Huh? So he... I'm confused with two things. One is that, is he actually going to do this? Or is he trying to set her up because they asked her to like get the... Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. That's a setup. And the second thing was, if he's actually want to do this, why? He's done this so many times now. Come on, learn, man.
Did you meet Martha Scott in the street yesterday?
Yeah, like by chance.
Ask her to send you a sexually threatening email.
No?
She was ready for it.
I want to make sure I get it right, though. All of it, so put it in an email. What you want to do to me.
Martha had everything we'd ever done.
I'll hang your curtain.
The curtain references from back in the day.
From the very beginning.
All the time we laughed about my penis size.
The whole time she was recording.
But she also showed us an email from you soliciting for anal sex.
No, that was my friend on my account. He's an idiot. He did it for a laugh. She's harassing my parents. I just needed it to stop.
I sympathise with your position, but you must allow us to do our job. In a certain light, this could be seen as entrapment. But Miss Scott does not wish to take any action against you.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. The system is so
We can pass along your apologies. The police do not want to hear from either of you again.
You're putting us on an even playing field.
No, he does look like the stalker and the abuser. Because he has nothing and she's got everything.
Tell her I'm sorry.
Wow.
It suddenly dawned on me that Martha knew exactly what she was doing. Exactly how to get to me and still evade the law.
She...
Countless times before.
And she's got the law degree.
A seasoned pro. My stalker was a
Oh.
seasoned pro.
How could you be so stupid, Donnie? Framing her.
I mean, what if she finds my Twitter, Donnie, and starts spewing crap like she did in the pub that day?
Just block her. I don't know. No.
That's your suggestion?
You can always create a new account.
With having to lie low for a bit until this is all sorted.
Do you understand what it's like to get to a place in my life where I can even walk out the door? And now I need to walk back in and bolt it shut, all because of you.
Because of me? Or because some psycho is stalking me? Because just there, it sounded like you were blaming me for all this.
She's mentally... I can't be in this anymore.
You breaking up with me? Because of her?
No, because of you.
He has made it very difficult, you know.
2 pints of house, please. Yeah.
It's her.
I guess I'll just sit here and wait then.
No, you won't. I'll call the police.
Do it. How far that gets you.
Come on, dude.
Will you?
Come on.
Don't you f***ing touch me! Now, I'm on my period, and I've come in here for a glass of water, which is my... Wipe that glass clean if I were you. Yeast fingers all over your pint. You should see the woman he's with. Call him Hunchy around here. If he's got a taste in women.
You should call the cops, you know.
I tell you what, mate. Why don't you Google something else?
Martha's.
Stalker, torments, barristers, death, child. A stalker.
Torments, barristers, death, child.
Oh, lovely. Call the cops. Call the cops.
Jesus, what the is that about?
Call the police.
I gave her a cup of tea.
Oh, wow. Gave her a cup of tea. What? Man, shut up. I know she's mentally ill, but like, it's getting to me, man. It's making me angry. iPhone, look at the way it's spelled. Oh, lovely.
If you call the police, then the landlord is not going to like that. You're supposed to have a manager on staff for all time. And the fact that we just left you there, it's not good. They're going to find out that we turned the cameras towards the wall.
What the f? Call the cops.
Come to your gig later and buy you a drink.
Call the f cops.
She doesn't come within a f***ing mile.
Oh my goodness.
Fine.
No.
Fine.
Just so frustrating. Oh my goodness. This is so frustrating.
Oh, if I'd only see which.
Who is this comedian? Does anybody know who the real person is? Is his name actually Donnie? I doubt his name's actually Donnie, though. I'd like to see the real life act that he does.
I'm just gonna get this out the way up top.
Is she here?
A little bruised and battered. So here's a piece of advice. Never give the blowjob if you are the one driving. Never want to wear sunglasses on the beach in case people think I'm perving on them. So to negate this worry, I actually like to widen my eyes. All right. Okay.
Is that Martha?
Proper condoms for policemen who like eating Burger King. Proper whopper copper condom on.
It's your energy, I think.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Judgment my entire life. That's why I wanted fame, because when you're famous, people see you as that. They're not thinking all the other things that I'm scared they're thinking. They think, it's the guy from that thing. It's the funny guy. And I wanted so badly to be the funny guy. Fuck the red light, I'm finishing.
This might help him, you know.
This writer says,
saying it out loud.
It's not long before I'm round his house taking boatloads of drugs every single weekend. And isn't getting groomed magical? Before you realize you're actually getting groomed until you're passing out from GHB on his living room. Is my lust for success so fucking high that I will repeatedly go back to this man's house and let him abuse me for a little peep of fame? I met this trans woman. You should see her. She's the most beautiful person you've ever met. And I just couldn't love her. And I see it now. Moreover, I see why I messed it up in the way that I did. And it's because of this, right? It's because I loved one thing. And do you know what that one thing was? Hating myself. I love it. I'm addicted to it. I don't know anything else. Because God forbid ever taking a chance at life. God forbid ever taking a chance at happiness. And that's why I messed it up with her. Because I hated myself so much more than I loved her. I loved her so very much. I've spent my whole life running away. And this competition, this was just another.
Excuse me.
So I'm going to stop running now. Because I just don't have the legs for it anymore. I just don't. Oh, yeah.
Proper condoms for policemen working in helicopters who enjoy eating Indian food and Burger King. Proper whopper chopper copper poppadom condom on.
Are there any questions? Well then, I look forward to winning this competition.
Who is that? In the loving memory of... I can't go back again because Netflix, like, I just don't understand what they're doing. In loving memory of... Well, I have no idea how to say that first name, but Harrison. Let's just say it that way. Because this person, the reason why I'm saying this, regardless, of course, rest in peace, but the person said one of us... It'll end with one of us ending, and he's not a killer. And I was like, whoa, you're gonna commit suicide? Yeah, next episode is going to be on Patreon. Full-length reaction stars. Wow. What an episode. Very emotional, very sensitive, very... Yeah. He finally came out and just said it all. Told it how it was. Instead of hiding away like he was before. And, he didn't really have another choice, really, because he tried going to the police, and, well, he wasn't exactly honest with the police either, so... Yes, the system is kinda against him in this case. The woman always takes the favor of the law, the benefit of the doubt, and the cops weren't exactly helping. They were trying to, but they weren't really helping, and he had to do something. And that something turned out to be quite stupid in the end. But of course, we know that in hindsight, he didn't know he was being recorded this whole time. And even if he was still, him having to take these measures into his own hands is enough to show the failure of the system, of the authorities. So yeah. But then, of course, they didn't take it seriously because he didn't really make it look serious. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't say any of the assaults that she had done. The thing that happened in episode 2, he did not mention. What happened later on in episode 3, the attack on Terry, the fact that he got hit with a glass, he was bleeding all over, he was trying to gouge his eyes out. Yeah, we can blame the authorities as much as we want, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to help them, they're not going to be able to help you. So it's a combination of things. It's very complicated. It's so hard to talk about because obviously I don't want to blame him, even though I just did. And neither did Terry, but then she did. But it's so hard to not, because of course the bad person is Martha. She's the one causing all this, right? So she's the bad one. No doubts about that. But the guy isn't really helping himself either. He keeps going back to her. He keeps doing things that is making his life more difficult, and it's making it difficult for the cops too to deal with this. And he's making his relationship, it's impacting his relationships, you know? So difficult, man. We are so complicated, so hard to understand how exactly you read people, because every person is different as well. The way someone thinks, the way someone feels, it's so different. We're so different. Like we are similar in so many ways, yet so different, you know? Yeah. It's not healthy to blame yourself for someone else's behavior, but when there are things that you yourself do which leads to more trouble, then you should be taking responsibility for that. And I'm glad he came clean in that show, but I hope he comes clean to the proper people who can actually do something about this, you know. And I hope he can just tell the whole story, the whole timeline, like he was asked properly. And it might be very difficult for him, but I hope he does it and once and for all puts an end to it. I was so excited. See, this is what I was saying. You know, this might have been the reason why he might have felt uneasy when she was not around, Martha, you know? When she's on the screen, you know, okay, that's where she is and that's what she's doing. All right, cool. Not cool, but, you know, she's there, so for now we're good at least. When she's not there, I'm scanning the crowd. At what point is she going to pop up and ruin this for him? At one point, is she going to sabotage him again? You know, just sneak attack. It might have been actually very therapeutic for him as well to talk about it openly in front of other people and to just lay it all out there, be out there in the open, you know, because he was very insecure and had a lot of social anxiety as well. So it might help with that as well. I don't know. It might not. I'm not sure. But yeah, do let me know your comments on this one. I would very much like to hear what you have to say about this one, because I am so lost on this one. Like, I don't. And this one really got me in the feels. It got me angry, it got me raging, and it got me very emotional there towards the end as well. So yeah, well done, creators of the show. I hope the person is still with us, and if not, then I hope they rest in peace. I hope they're living a better life if they're with us. I'm really hoping they're still with us. I'm hoping that's just some person who worked on the show, and I hope they rest in peace as well, you know? But yeah, before we leave, I hope every single one of you is doing good. And if you're not, I hope you start doing good very soon. And I pray that all of us can live in peace and harmony and happily ever after, like a fairy tale. And I hope you can get some closure with whatever it is that you might be dealing with. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice